We've all heard the myths and legends of this world. The Yeti, the Loch Ness Monster, Edward Cullen. But there are none quite like the Shank Norris. On today's show, we will interview the witnesses of this disturbing creature. So tune in. I'm Dr. Will, and welcome to the Dr. Will Show.
So welcome to the Dr. Will Show. Now let's welcome our first witness out here, Wesley Dillard.
Hey. It's a pleasure to be here, Dr. Will.
Thank you, Wesley. Please stay. All right, so, I know we're all curious to know about this Shank Norris. So why don't we start with this? What really happened on that November night?
Well, it all started when I was locking up the Kroger down the street. And that's when I heard something drop behind me. Now, when I went over to investigate, I suddenly felt a sharp pain in my left pectoral muscle. And
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
Now, when I looked down, I saw blood dripping from my shirt, and that's when I knew something was wrong. It was either the 3-foot man that was standing in front of me with some shanks, or it was the fact that the cereal was in the bread aisle. I know I don't believe messes like that. But anyway,
And how did
when
that
I
make you feel? Cereal in the bread aisle? That's a mistake. We all make mistakes.
You know what? No. And see, when I noticed that he was shanking me, that's when I ran out like Mama has some cornbread in the oven.
That was an interesting story, Wesley. Thank you for that. I think we all got a real good look into what really is Shank Norris. Thank you. Glad to have you.
It is a pleasure for me, Dr. Will. All right. Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye.
Hand, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
All right. Well, we have yet another witness to discover this creature. You'll get to see him right after these messages.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Extravagant. Buy a face today. There's six.
Welcome back to Dr. Will. I'm Dr. Will. Sorry that commercial break took so long. I had to change some clothes. And you might realize we're not in the normal Dr. Will studio. Well, that's because our next witness, Chandler Dill, after his strange attack from this Shank Norris, he has been homebound and too afraid to leave home. So let's welcome him on the show, Chandler Dill! Good to have you, Chandler. Yeah, alright. Well, even though we've already heard our first witness's story, Wesley, we're still curious. So why don't you tell us, what happened to you, Chandler?
I was laying in bed one night when the spill of moonlight into my room was disrupted by a flicker of a shadow. I walked to the front door and the light flickered again. Who's there? And then I never saw him again.
Never again? I mean, like, he didn't want revenge? He didn't get you the first time? He could come back.
Well, if he ever comes back, I guess I'll have to be ready.
It's a good answer. Thank you, Chandler. Glad to have you on the show.
Great to be here.
All right, let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Chandler. Okay. After today's Dr. Will, I'm glad we all got a nice look at what really makes the Shank Norris such an infamous creature. Watch out for him. I'll see you next time on Dr. Will.